Hello, this is Sudhām. I am a marketer by profession and a poet and writer by passion. I have penned 2 novels, 18 The End of Innocence and 20 Somethings for Love or Ambition, that released earlier this year in March. Born and brought up in Delhi, I got my engineering degree from Bangalore University in Karnataka. I then went on to take my postgraduate diploma in business administration from SIMSA in Mumbai in the year 2001. I have been a part of the corporate world since and have worked with well-known brands such as TVS, Lenovo, Nokia and now Luminous. Writing has been a passion of mine since my days at school, where I would frequently contribute my articles and poems to the annual magazine. I then started publishing my blogs showcasing poetry and articles pertaining to brands and marketing. My first novel was published in 2015. These are testing times. COVID-19 continues to ravage the world. We are perhaps witnessing the scourge of the century. No one, anywhere is spared. Most of us would have a near and dear one who has been impacted, and a few amongst us also may have suffered irreparable losses. My humble request to one and all would be to practice COVID appropriate behavior. Wearing a mask, double masking, frequently washing hands are still the simplest ways of fighting back. Number 2, not to panic ourselves and definitely not spread any panic. Information is crucial. Facts are important. Let's all make the effort to verify or validate before we pass on or forward messages. Number 3, there has never been a greater need for us to be kind and understanding. We need to set aside our differences and together find a way out of this situation. Speaking of creative pursuit, we live in a very interesting age. Never have there been so many platforms available for individual expression. That said, never has there been a time where feedback in the form of praise or criticism reached back to an artist or performer so quickly and in such quantities. The lifespan and attention span of any work of art, ironically, are juxtaposed. The written word has always held a strong appeal for me. Right from my early days, books were always around and accessible. Reading was a habit, starting with fairy tales and fables to comics and magazines. From the classics to the contemporary, there was a certain charm in being able to weave a world of our own. The desire for reading stories and conveying emotions with words gradually transformed into the desire for telling stories and writing poetry. I remember writing and reciting my first poem when I was barely 8 or 9. Whether it was a copy of the school's annual magazine, the college newsletter, or the copy of my novel, it was and remains my favorite high. 20 Somethings for Love or Ambition is my latest release. Set at the turn of the century, 20 Somethings for Love or Ambition traverses a decade of loving, leaving and longing in the lives of the protagonists Rishi and Nitya. The story is about the challenges the two face and the choices they make for the sake of love or ambition. I would like to thank the organizers of NE8x for giving me this platform and opportunity to connect with the lovers of books. Yes, a picture speaks 1,000 words, but we, the readers of books, have a sincere appreciation and understanding of what it takes to create and craft those 1,000 words that could paint a picture. To all those who wish to aspire to tell stories, do not give up. Keep writing and expressing your thoughts and put them out for the world to see. The readers, the critics, the appreciators and the followers will find their way to you in good time. Thank you, good luck, stay safe and stay healthy.